Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hopefully, you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Oh, come on, chat. Work with me here. I don't know. Hold on. My chat is acting up. It's stuck. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Mercury. Hello, hello. Hello, Starry. Sorry about that. Hello, Irene. Hello, Nana. Jenny, hello. And yes, you can be added. Fabi. Okay, my love. Thank you for showing up, though, Jeannie. I appreciate you. Stephanie, hello, and thank you for your donation, boo. If Rising isn't here, you'll go first. All right, let's get it filled up, and then we'll start. Fatima, hello. Everybody's so happy you're back, my love. We were missing you. I am good. How are you, Nana? It's Friday. What can we complain about, right? Okay, love. No problems. No worries. Thank you for letting me know. I'm just going to chill here with the jellyfish. So I'm going to let it fill up a little bit, and then we'll start. It's funny because it takes a long time to fill up, but as soon as it does, it's like everybody comes out the woodwork wanting to get readings. Oh, good to hear it, Nana. I always hear Nana Banana. Nana Banana. So, my grandson calls me Lola. Well, that's my name, Lola. Anyways, as grandma, right? So every time he says Lola, he says Nana. And I'm like, are you renaming me? I was like, Lola. He's like, Nana. So I might actually end up being a Nana myself. He's so cute. But he's got me wrapped around his little finger, so he can call me whatever he wants. Yeah, Lola Bunny. Well, actually, it's the it's for the Filipino like matriarch of the family, and I believe eventually I'm gonna have some partial Filipino grandchildren. God willing, the creek don't rise. But anyways, I was gonna go with Lolly, but my son was like, "Nope, don't do Lolly." So I was looking for something similar, and that one just fits. So it's La Lola. Hello, Sienna. Hello, Coco and Michael. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Michael? I added you to the list. We still have a lot to fill up, so just be patient. I know, right? It's easy to say, too, and he just is so stubborn. He's like, Nana. But when he really wants something, he'll call me Lola. He knows what he's doing. Toddlers are just something else. Because I look at myself and I'm like, I don't think I quite look like a grandma. So we gotta find a different name. Right? So much energy, that child. I'm like, can I just have like 1/10 of that, please? He took it all from me. So I don't know what's going on with this. Why is we're not filling up today? I'm gonna give it a little bit longer and then I'll start. Neon, hello. And yes, I added you. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. So 9 spots now. Diamond Girl, hello. Good to see you. 9 spots. It might be a quick live tonight. Anybody dealing with some weird full moon stuff? Yeah, it does. It goes straight out the window. I don't mind it. But that's partially due to the MS. Okay, 8 spots. 8 spots. And I'm trying to get the list done before I start because Jeannie isn't here yet. She's on her way home to do the list. So just be patient. Does anybody have anything exciting they're doing this weekend? I have been feeling super tired and very disconnected for some reason. Well, not disconnected, maybe more disconnected from the 3D, I guess. Working. Hey, that's making the money, right? Gots to pay the bills. I'm watching this guy on TikTok. He's like, anybody in Texas want to come move here? I've got all this land, da da da. It sounds kind of cultish, but I might take him up on it just to go live in the wilderness for a while. Go disappear. No, I'm just playing. Don't listen to me. All right, 8 spots. Go get you a tiny home and drop it out there. That's why I need to stay away from TikTok. They're tempting me. Hey, Jason, welcome. All right, 7 spots. 7 spots. Ooh, thank you, Jean, for that. Jeannie says she'll be home in a few minutes, so you will not be alone on this one. Man, I lived in the country growing up and I loved it. I loved it. You could never get me inside. Well, back then there wasn't nothing to do on the inside, you know, so that made it a little easier to want to go outside. And Jean, I still have that one for Rising and one for Stephanie, so that's donation wise. Let's start. I mean, they'll show up eventually. So, Stephanie, what was your question, my love? I don't want to leave y'all sitting here waiting while I just ramble. I have a habit of doing that, filling in the empty space. Where are you at, Stephanie? Where are you at? Oh. Yeah, I'm doing freeze. I'm just starting with donations. Alright, Stephanie. Sorry, did I already have you on the list? Yes, okay. You're number 2. Alright, let's see. Right now I'm doing a donation. I only have one donation, so no worries. Current feelings and intentions. Okay. What I'm getting is like things were really hot and heavy there for a second, and something happened. Something came to light that triggered a past wound. Um, so now things have kind of slowed down, and they're kind of like backtracking a little bit in order to figure out, like with the 3 of Pentacles, like how are we going to make this work? How are we going to build this on a steady foundation? What's necessary in order to get us there? Do I need to walk away from this, or do I need to give the love? They feel very highly connected to you, for sure. But I do feel they still slowed down a little bit. There was a truth or something that was said that needed to be said. Let's see. I'm going to get tarot clarifiers because it's just something reminded them. So with the King of Swords on top of the Knight of Wands, it's like logically they needed to, like cool the fire down. They needed to use their brain instead of their lower areas, you know what I mean? And so they got into their head a little bit. Now with the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician, they still feel like this is something they've asked for. This is a connection that's worth saving. This is a connection that's worth putting the energy, time, and effort. But things take time. So they're like, okay, I'm going to slow things down a little bit. I'm going to figure out what's the best tools to get this done. Because we have the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So they're very hopeful that this is just like a little glitch in the system and that, nothing's really going to come from it. then I do feel whatever conversations you've had with them with the temperance, that it's helped to heal whatever their questions were or whatever they were doubting. So they still have the desire to be with you. They still want to give you love. They still want to do all the things, except for they slow down a little bit, which is understandable because of what you had said earlier previously. They have a lot of hope though for the future still, so that's great to see. But that's what I've got for ya, and I hope that helps. Alright, so let me catch up on the free list, and then I promise we will get to answering the questions. So give me 1 minute. Oh, you're so sweet, Tahasve. I hope you receive all the blessings as well. We are blessed individuals. Okay, hold on, hello. Let me shuffle these cards back in, just so I don't have to do it in a minute. Alright, so your question, hello. What is the most exciting plot twist your soul's journey is gonna run into? Plot twist. What's a good plot twist, Dick? Let's see. Alright, what's this? The most unexpected plot twist that hello is gonna see in the near future. Alright, so we start out with the Six of Wands. Something in your life is about to be celebrated. You're gonna win something. It could be very like in between worlds right now, but the metamorphosis, like you're in the cocoon, but you're about to fly. And what comes to the once you learn to fly, the perspective changes. So I feel that because of that perspective change, you're bringing in something very abundant, because we have the Ten of Cups as well. So through your transformation, you're gaining not only victory, Six of Wands, but you're also getting wish fulfillment, you know, or not wish fulfillment, but like, I mean, I guess that could be, right? Ten of Cups is like the best as far as emotional security, stability, feelings, that type of thing. So you're about to win. Win. Every day, all day, just winning. But I love it. Plot twist. You didn't see that coming, huh? And it could be, you know, a partner that matches you or that finishes the story, the love story, but we shall see. Alright, Starry, it's your turn. And hello, Kaze. Well, listening to Luminous Subliminals be enough to heal JV Aries. I feel your subliminals are more targeted to yourself, not necessarily like a connection of yours. However, it seems to help you in the mindset of like letting go of expectations you may have around this situation, um, which makes you more magnetic, which kind of puts the fire back into you. Um, and through that, if somebody is aligned with you on a soul level, it could draw them back in order to, because it's energetic. The more you grow, the more any energy attached to you will. Um, I do feel that you're disconnecting though from your own fear and limiting beliefs, and you're becoming more positively like aligned with your true heart's desire and journey. But I feel it's singular. I don't feel it has anything to do with the connection, except when you become more fired up, when your spirit is more alive, when your soul is like shining, it magnetically attracts things to you. So I do feel it's going to help, but I wouldn't say that's, the the thing that's going to save a relationship or anything like that. KK1111. Hello. I don't know if there's any more spaces because all of a sudden. Okay, let's see. Let me get my list caught up real fast. I'll see. Okay, Andrea. KK1111. I went to see The Star Is Born, and my seat number happened to be K11, and that's the first time I realized that K is also the number 11. Love 43. Space Cowboy, hello. Okay, I was just trying to catch up on the list. Let me see. What about Firefly Magic? I guess Firefly Magic will take the last spot. And thank you, Love43, for your 4 donations. Let me do Irene's real quick. She already posted, and then I got you, okay? Alright, so Irene, let me find your question. What's the good coming in love? Alright. What's the love coming in love? What's the good coming in love for Irene? Well, I'm going to let you know because these cards fell out. 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers when I was separating them. Andrea, you donated too? Hold on. Oh, you did. Okay. Thank you, babe. You will go after Love 43. Alright, so Irene, let's see. What's the good coming in love? Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate you. That's so generous. The good you put out will always come back to you. Just know that. Alright, so Irene, some kind of conflict that's been going on for a while in your love life looks like, I'm not going to say it's going to be resolved, but I think it's going to be more clear, so it's not going to leave such a hold on you. This feels like freedom, right? So let's say you're having problems with a person, there's an apology and some kind of like forward movement. Now, if the conflict is trying to go from like letting go of the old, it looks like you're going to be free of it. But I do see somebody coming forward with like an apology, some kind of conversation, an outpouring of love. So that looks good to me. And with the Page of Wands, it could be somebody new, right? Just sparks that fire within you and just does it. All right, love 43. What is your question, my love? And thank you again. She says spark it all the way up. All right, so the Hangman. Okay. What spiritual things are going to happen on your journey? That wasn't the deck for you. Hold up. Let's go with Intuit. Alright, so what does love 43 have to look forward to on their spiritual journey in the near future? This full moon in particular could be very important for you. It's saying that something in the next month or the next full moon, it says emotional awareness, climax, moving on, and cycle completion. From the energy that I'm getting here, you've been going through a battle. And that could be trying to shed an old version of yourself or shed like a person in particular. Maybe it's like a death, right? And a rebirth. So the spiritual, what I see is a rebirth of your soul to where you become more aligned to this fortunate turn of events. Because the Ten of Swords is the only one that came out in reverse. And it says regeneration of a relationship, making a comeback, reconciling over it, repair, or moving on. So there's a very like pivotal point from what I see. Something's coming like full circle integration. This could also mean that something that has been like a situation in your life that's made you sad, but it's also elevated you. So it was like a lesson. You've healed from it. And now you're turning that pain into personal power. And whoever you were attached to, because you may have gone through this rebirth a while back, the person attached to you could be finally like coming into union or into a place to where you two now energetically align more than before. Because I have like the Three of Cups, the Ace of Coins. I do see a very like you using your power to create something solid, something that you can touch, something that you can see, that's very lucky. So that could be you doing a spiritual business, being led and guided to help others through some traumatic events in their life, maybe therapy, psychology, something like that. But it's definitely a pivotal point. I feel like you're claircognizance is what I'm hearing. You're going to start to hear and see things, maybe even smell them that you didn't see before. So it's almost like I feel something walking beside you. I don't know if that's like a main spirit guide or just the presence of somebody drawing closer. Beyond the ordinary. Something about your light is going to shine and people are going to see it a lot stronger, I'd say, within the next month. Yeah, whatever you've been manifesting to happen with your spiritual journey, it's showing that finally, because the death process is horrible. You know, like the grief, the cycles, the cyclical, repeated, like up and down, right? But with the rebirth, it's energy, abundance, lucky breaks, lucky guides. You're starting to see your power more. A burst of magic. Like I was saying, it's something about, there's some kind of intention that you've set that's about to bear fruit and like bust out, like out of nowhere. Like I was watching this video, this guy's like, I woke up this morning and had $120,000 deposited because all of a sudden 18 videos went viral, right? So it's almost like that. The Rose's Kiss. Under the King of Swords, that looks like a partnership. So you could be coming into partnership with somebody, and whatever you've built with that person or with that part of yourself, your roots are very, very deep. So it's like you become an unshakable force to whatever comes against you. And a lot of luck, I'm hearing, like a lot of like lucky breaks. But I feel like you're finally coming into alignment with your greater purpose, your connections. But it's almost feeling to me like a snake shedding its skin, right? Because when they come out after this, when they have that skin built around them, it's dull. So you could be feeling kind of dull. And then once that skin comes off, it's like really shiny. And this is the year of the snake. So it's something coming into an alignment. Like almost, I'm seeing the figure 8, the infinity sign. And that's why I guess at the beginning I said full circle. But I do feel you're coming into a lot of beautiful things. So and just keep doing whatever you're doing, because within the next month you're going to start to see like blessing upon blessing upon blessing from what I'm seeing. It's been a hard road, but it's like no matter how sad you were, no matter what came against you, you still decided to rise instead of let it hold you back. So I do hope this message helped. And I wish you nothing but the very best. And thank you again for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so let me shuffle these back in and we'll go with Andrea. That's funny, y'all both said beautiful reading at the same time. Jinx. See? Alignment. Alright, so ooh, okay, so we're gonna have to get in some tea here. And these dirty boys. Oh, y'all are both fire. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's get the tea. What deck is gonna be the best for my tea? Let's do dark and light, because there's always positive in the negative. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So, the main energy I'm getting is this person, the ex, has always held a certain place in their life. Um, and maybe at one time in their life, there was an illusion, a delusion that was built around this connection. Um, and it's almost like an irresistible urge. And for me, when it comes to karmic relationships, right? Because I feel like their connection was karmic. They were taught a lesson. And so when they met you or when they started talking to you, they said, okay, lesson learned, I'm not going back. But every time this person shows up, it creates conflict into this person's life. So to me, it feels more like a self sabotaging behavior, the things that are done and said. Almost like a kid that's not getting enough attention, and so they do something naughty, right? To stir things up, to stir the pot, to cause chaos, to cause confusion. And unfortunately, for them, there's repercussions to their actions, right? Let me get what's the T deck, because I do feel there's conversations at least. To me, it shows more kinship than it does like a sexual connection, even though their conversations were very sexual. It could go back to this, the dream of whatever that delusion was in the past, just smelled and tasted so good because it was so toxic, right? The fumes of the black flower, just nasty, right? And so every time they smell it, they get urged to make the same mistake again. And unfortunately, sometimes it'll catch up to you. So let's see what else we can get. I feel like he's being selfish. He's being very much like he doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have a partner. Nine of Cups to me is like very self-indulgent. If I want it, I'm going to get it kind of thing. And that could be like something from the past that they've healed before. And I also feel like whoever this female is, they don't like this person to be happy. And they know every time that they pop back up, every time that they do some interactions with them, it keeps them in a place of not being happy. And so this person isn't promising them forever. This person is not promising them that, you know, they're going to be anything other than a dirty little secret. It's something they don't talk about, right? But I think for both of them, it's just, it's not it. And so this could also be like their ego was hurt in this last connection because they felt rejected. They felt like this person walked away from them. They felt like they had to force things with that person. And so just the validation that this person still thinks of them makes them feel powerful, makes them feel like they're good for something, right? But this is the lesson they're gonna have to realize, that they're gonna be crying over you, sad and hurt, because all they did was cause a whole mess now that's got to be cleaned up. And for you, it looks like you dodged a bullet, or the negativity doesn't really touch you in some sense, even though it's your relationship. It's fucked up. But until this person learns the lesson fully, they're going to continue to do dumb shit like that. And if it's not this woman, it'll be somebody else. And it's a rejection wound from their childhood that keeps them going over it again and again. So forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. But I think this chick likes to interfere. She likes to just see, you know, because some women feel like if I ever go back, they will always choose me. And so it's feeding her ego, but it's also feeding his. So it's just a illusion, like It's something that, like I said, like a dirty little secret. I don't think it was really headed anywhere, but I do feel that it's some sneaky, ugly, gross behavior. But I don't know. I don't think it's going anywhere too far. I think it was more of just conversations. So, not too much tea, except for they both needed their ego stroked, and that's what happened. Oh, wow. That's ridiculous. I like, for me, I hope at some age these men get some sense. But if he's got a daughter that's 38, it's like some of them never grow out of it. It's just gross. It's weird. But you stay strong and let them know, like, that you're not going to tolerate them playing those games with you. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Anna. Because Rising Phoenix showed up. So let me do her reading and then I'll get you, okay, babe? She had one held from like 3 lives ago, and I want to make sure. Is she here? Let's see. Hold on. I don't see her. Maybe you're just saying it because she's on the list. All right, Nana, I got you. Sorry about that. And thank you, Rachel. I got you, babe. 1 second. Let me do Nana. Okay. What is his feelings towards you? After you after you set these formal things. I think you took him aback a little bit. He's still trying to figure out like how to make it work. But it's like I feel he's very in and out. And he's like, okay, you'll be back. Ha 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 ha. Like, okay, well, I'll give it some time. I'll be patient. She'll eventually go for it. That's the way he feels. The ego of these men just really is something else, because once you've given them the opportunity to disrespect you, it's like they know you'll be back after how many times, you know? So he's like, okay, we'll give it some time and we'll see, but she'll be back. She can't hold out forever. And thank you, Rachel. What was your question, boo? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, what they think and what's true are sometimes very different things, but all right, Rachel. Is Olda and Gregory lying about trying to make me to court? Okay. Are they lying about trying to take you to court? Let's see. Let me get some tarot to clarify, but my immediate reaction is I don't think they're lying necessarily. I don't think they've got enough to get like a lawyer to take you to court. Let's see. Why the Five of Swords? Okay. I feel like there's three people involved in this, and one of them is somebody that you're strongly connected to. But these people are the type that are, they want to win at all costs. So it feels like a threat, right? Like, I feel what's going to end up happening is them not necessarily taking you to court, but trying to take money from you in some way. They see you as an opportunity. So it kind of feels like a plant. Like somebody planted themselves around you to cause this situation. You may have walked away from them. Maybe it's somebody that you've walked away from in the past and they got their feelings hurt and they're like, well, I'm going to come for you then. They're thinking like now, because you still may hold some, I don't know, like good thoughts of the past or whatever, that you'll take it easy on them, or from what they've seen from the past is like you're a lover, not a fighter. They're not. They're plotters, they're deceivers, I don't necessarily think what they want and what they're planning on is going to come to fruition. No. I would just say disconnect yourself from these people as much as possible, because the more you engage, the more they're going to try to take from you, because I feel like it's a group of three people and they're looking to come up off of your suffering, and I don't know how or why, but that's the way I feel. But I do feel like there's a strong fire sign that's the one behind like making the plan for this, because they want you to be stuck. Yeah, I feel like whatever it is, though, is not going to come into fruition. I just feel like you need to keep yourself protected and try your best to avoid them as much as possible. I would say just don't engage with them anymore. As I mean, even if you live together, you don't. I mean, of course, you have to see each other, but just when they start talking nonsense like that, just don't listen. Just walk away. Tell them I'll pray for you. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I'm going to pray for you. I hope that helps, love, and just keep yourself protected, because people these days, they don't know how to just put themselves out there and do something to come up without having to do it off of somebody else's back. So, all right, so Jenny, will G contact you in the next 10 days? Oh my gosh, y'all need to calm down. Don't pull knives on people, because... But especially when it comes to domestic fights or people that are in the household, they take those very non-seriously. I promise you. But if you're going to pull a knife on somebody outside of your home, that's different. Or somebody that you're not friends with, you don't know, then maybe they could say something, but it's your word against theirs, so I wouldn't worry too much. All right, Jenny, is G gonna contact you in the next 10 days? There's gonna be some kind of movement and some kind of, it feels more like a flirt or something through the internet. So maybe they go and like your stuff or laugh at something or just randomly send you a cute little text. It doesn't feel like anything too crazy, but I do feel like they will. Could only be like through social media or some kind of texting app, but you'll hear something from them. Yes, Rachel, leave them people alone. All right, Fabi. Will you see your Libra the X in person this month? It looks like you will. And just remember, in these next few weeks, don't take them back. Okay? Don't do it. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. It's Mercury retrograde. Be very careful. Like, I don't know what kind of, like, story they'll try to sell you. But in this instance, they're still going to be the Knight of Wands. No matter if they come in telling you that you're their divine partner. They're here to cast delusion. No fall for it. You will hear from them, but be careful. I hope it helps. Alrighty, Daddy. Stephanie. Right? I call it the fucker grade. The fucker grade. Like, get the fuck out of here grade. That's right. You tell them bless your heart. You're about to have somebody come swing on you and you don't even expect it. Hey, Rising. I'm still holding your question from the other day. If you'd like to use it. And Tea Tree, the free list is closed for today, my love. But I am on 3 days a week, so try to catch me on another live. Was Jeannie on the list? Yes. Okay, let me see. Let me find Jeannie's question. I just bought a whole lot of Gatorade too, because I'm going to give it to these thirsty motherfuckers when they come back. Yeah, I don't know, Jeannie. I can't find your question, love. General in life. Okay. I really did. I bought like a 50 case Gatorade the other day. I don't even know why I did it. I just did. Just in case they come thirsty, I got them. And it's funny you said that. It's in the Gatorade. You're manifesting a beautiful energy here. Spirit's like, just hold out, hold out. There's something coming, a conversation or like an opportunity that's about to show up. I also feel a lot of healing around your central nervous system. Like maybe they find answers that is really going to help you. It just feels like a very powerful energy. So whatever you're manifesting, or keep manifesting, because it's almost like a tornado. Like it's going to wreck shop, but it's good wrecking shop. It's not like, you know, because when Dorothy goes to Oz, as much as it kind of sucked in the moment, it was beautiful when she got there. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like. Like it's almost like turning a mess into a beautiful piece of art or something. That's the way I feel. Beautiful disaster. There you go. I like that energy. Alright, so Rising Phoenix. Your contract is expiring. A lot of the vitamin waters I can't drink because they have coconut water in them. And I'm allergic to coconut. Okay, so Rising Phoenix. Your contract is expiring in August. MRR should you renew it? Yeah, hold on, Rachel. I got somebody in front of you. Yeah, maybe go listen to the song. Maybe that's what they were trying to tell me. I'm sitting here listening to God Went Crazy by Teddy Swims. I kind of feel with this energy is you've kind of taken enough, or you've learned the lesson from whatever this contract has given you. At times it's like you were swallowing the sword. I think Spirit is like, okay, you're done. It's time to go, because with the Five of Cups, if you think about it, as long as you stay stuck in the past, as long as you don't change anything, nothing changes. And so Spirit's like, you got this opportunity, this Two of Cups, something that's perfectly aligned for you that you might miss out on if you do it. Because I feel like you've kind of had enough. You've had enough of it. That's why you're even questioning it, right? But because you have it, it's kept you from opportunities in the past. And Spirit's like, don't do that to yourself again. It's time to end it, because there's something better. It's like, you know, in the Three of Cups, if you turn around, there's two good cups behind them, but they're still stuck in the past. So that's what I'm hearing in my head. It's like time to make that judgment call of your life of like, have I been happy here with this contract up until this point? Is it fulfilling my needs? Is it fulfilling my wants? Is it helping me to, you know, achieve my dreams, my desires? Or is it making me feel more restricted? Really contemplate those things. Because for me, I feel what Spirit is saying is just, it's time for you to make that move. It's time for you to make that change. Because I know your soul wants change. But it's like, it's almost like a comfort zone for you. Okay. And so from these cards, what I'm seeing is you're being pointed in a different direction towards your happiness. And so instead of continuing on the same path, it's like gather what it is you've known from the path and then bring it home. Take it somewhere else. Take it where you're gonna like fit more into it. So that's what I've got for you. And thank you for your 3 donations. You will go after Rachel. Let me light some incense and shuffle these cards back, and then I got you, Rachel. 1 second. And thank you, Culture. I appreciate you, love. I feel like I'm in the middle of a bunch of deck of cards. Like, I am surrounded by them. I kind of feel like a card hoarder. I need to get a better system. All right. Let me light this incense, and Rachel will post your question. I promise you I'm lighting incense. Give me a second. 1 second. All right. Are they gonna go get an order of protection and try to force you out? They're trying to chase you out more than anything from what I can see. It's almost like they're trying to scare you into submission. They want you to leave. And I don't feel like they're necessarily going to get, well, right now it's just the illusion of they're going to get it. Right now they're setting that illusion in your life, saying, we're about to we're going to go get an order of protection against you. Right? To scare you. So that way it kind of is like no matter where you go, what you do, you're thinking about getting out of there because they're making your home very uncomfortable. Home is now not peaceful. It's not, you don't have the comfort. And so, of course, you're going to want to leave. So they're making things difficult on purpose. I don't necessarily feel like they're going to try to force you out. And I think it has something to do with your mother. Because you did mention her. I think they respect your mother. And they're trying to do it in a way that's not going to be too crazy. They just want you to go. That's their wish. That King of Wands keeps coming out. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but that's their mission, is to cut you up in a million pieces and internally so that you'll leave. Because I don't necessarily feel like they want drama in the house either. Even though they are the drama, I do feel in time, though, you will leave. But I don't feel it's going to be in the way you think it is. You can't see the cards. I don't know who. I don't know your people. I can't tell you who your people are. I've got a King of Wands, so fire sign or an earth sign. I've also got an Aquarius. So you keep asking me who. I don't know, Gregory. I don't know these people. We're not asking specifically which one. All you were asking was, is it going to be done? And I'm telling you, I don't feel like it is. I do feel like there's a group of them that are trying to scare you into leaving. And that's the main objective. No, don't send another payment because I can't tell you because I don't know your people. I mean, if you wanted a more extended, I do offer personal readings. I mean, these quick ones, I don't know who your people are, so I can't pick Gregory and apart from the other person. All I can tell you is the energy surrounding the cards. All right, Rise and Phoenix. So it's more than likely your mom's ex. Alright, so I'm going to stop the donations after culture. That is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But that's a lot of people nowadays. Very unfortunate. Should you join Port Hospital? I closed the donations, my love. Alright, let's see. Should you join Port Hospital? I'm going to do some cards first and some oracles. We'll do oracles first and then tarot. Let's see. Right, should she join Port? Or how would that go? What would that bring? So, should she stay where she's at and leave options? Okay. I think you should go for the first one. For some reason, where you're at has a sweet melody is what I'm getting. It's like that comfort zone that just is like, it feels good. I feel safe here. But you're losing stuff along the way because I have grief and loss. Now, if you look over here, we've got active, speak your truth and love. And for me, this is like, go do it. Go do it now. Speak, tell them you want to work there. You're going to love this place. So I would go after the port. Let's see. Let's get some tarot, though. I do not have these cards upside down, but the Nine of Swords came upside down. So that right there is an indication like it's going to help to relieve a lot of your worry and stress and the things that you've been holding on to. Like, this is the change that's needed, the Tower. It may be uncomfortable at first, but surprisingly, it looks like it'll give you a lot of good. Where you're at now is just bringing you more conflict and doubt. I feel like your brain will be more clear over here. Here you have a fondness to it. For whatever reason it is, your heart says, I kind of like where I'm at. You may not actually feel that way because you've got the Five of Swords. Like, there's conflict. Like, you always feel like you've got to do something else. You never feel satisfied staying where you're at. It's like, so Spirit's like, just go after it. What could happen? I mean, abundance could rain down upon you if you just try it. Nobody's going to make you stay there. You know, so I do feel I'd go with the port. Most definitely. Okay, let me shuffle these in and then we'll look at Mandar. And you're right, Jean. You are so right. Not everybody, but a majority, I'd say. It's okay, I know how to protect my peace. Alright, so what is your... You said Mandar's. Let me see. Alright. Mandar's current feelings. Our energy surrounding them. I feel like they're trying to be on their best behavior. They're feeling lonely, lost. From what they're telling me is they still have feelings for you, but you've kind of set the mandate that, like, you're not doing it. And that hurt their ego a little bit. But they're still going to continue to hold on and try to work their way into you. Literally. Something you said definitely resonated with them, but at the same time they're like, but my feelings. What about my feelings? What about your feelings? Where are you at? What you doing? You know? I feel like they made a mistake. Now they're left, like, out in the cold. Withdrawn. Now they're withdrawn. They're pulling back from you. Or they're pulling back in general. It says solitary single. But isn't Mandar the one that's married? I feel like Mandar is one of those people that they don't have light of their own, unfortunately. So they have stresses at work, they have stresses at home, they have stresses here, stresses there, and in order to calm their anxiety, they seek validation from others. Now, they give me like 100 excuses. They're like, come on, like, roll the dice with me. Give me the opportunity. I'll show you I'm different. I'll show you that you can make this work. I'll show you. So even if they haven't had that conversation yet, they're going to. They just feel trapped. They feel like their hands are tied. Like there's nothing they can do to make you want them. Or to make you see things the way they do. They're trying to release you, but at the same time spying, watching you. They're a little stressful, to be honest. But they definitely still have feelings for you, and they're going to try again. Story short. I know, it's just gross. Just gross. Alright, what was your last question, Rising? While I shuffle these back. It's unfortunate though, you can't live like that. You cannot take and take and take from people and think it's okay, because a lot of them do. They think it's okay. They think it's alright because nobody ever told them no. They were spoiled. And they can go sit their spoiled asses in the corner where they belong. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but be quick to tell them go sit in the damn corner right now. Okay, good. Well, glad. You're just checking on them anyway. Let the fleas tear them up. Okay, you're gonna save it. Gotcha. You're just on rotation. Alright, culture, it's your turn. Are you saying like was it an arranged marriage? Like he didn't have a choice, he just had to go with it? A love marriage. But now he feels trapped. Okay. Alright, culture. Advice to handle your upcoming review at work. Okay. Lots of Pisces energy here. This feels like a change of perspective. You look at the mirror in the middle, right? One side says you can think about all the possibilities of why you can't get the job. Logical reasons even, you know, like maybe you haven't been there long enough, maybe, you know, you in your mind stop telling yourself there's any blockage. Claim the job you want. Claim the review you want. Claim the increase in money that you want. Because I see celebration, the star. If you just look at it from a different perspective, to me this is like the best way that you can align with what you want is to kind of rid yourself of the reasons that they would give you a bad review and start focusing on the reasons why they could give you a good review. So let's say you come in extra. Let's say that you do things that nobody else there can do, or you do 3 jobs at the same time. Whatever it is, focus more on what you can do well, right? Not so much as what you can't do, because they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear what you can't do. But also, maybe they might ask you a question and say, like, what are you good at? You know, where do you struggle? Maybe focus on those things. And so maybe it's just saying, like, the light and the dark. Make sure you've got your questions in your mind answered. Why you are a valuable team. You know, why they should celebrate you being there and be happy to give you whatever it is that you want, you know. Because I feel like you could change their mind. Wherever they're at right now, thinking, like, you know, because, you know, they if they don't know you well, they're just, you know, just going off what other people say. Make it personal. Maybe answer the questions before they're asked. Okay. And that's kind of that chariot energy, right? The dragon rider. Embrace it all. Embrace your failures. Embrace the things that you're good at. Things that you're working on. Why they should love you. Toot your own horn. Because I think you'll get exactly what it is that you want if you can just reveal to them why you deserve it. So I would say go with both. Like, think of all the things you're good at. Not to focus on, like, why they won't give you a bad review, but it's more of, like, focusing on where you can improve things, where, you know, because sometimes that's important for people to see that you're humble and you realize, like, I may not be good at this. I'd love to learn this. Is there any way that you could teach me this? Whatever. I'm not saying go stroke their ego or anything, but, you know, you don't know everything, but you do know some things, and you're really good at some things. So highlight the good things, right? But be prepared to answer for some of the things you may lack on. But that's what I've got for you, culture. Thank you so much for your donation. And I agree with y'all what y'all are talking about as far as, like, love changes over time. It does. And a lot of times people get married before they really have gotten to know a person. And so, and they struggle to, like, they were caught up in the lust and the love and all of them things. And then that fades and they're like, oh, now I'm stuck with this person for the rest of my life. I know for my ex-husband, it got to the point I was like, if he slurps his cereal one more time, I'm gonna get him in his sleep. Like, I'm serious. It was like, you know, things change. All right, Stephanie. You're welcome, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Jay Fusher. Thank you for coming and showing some love. XOXO. All right, Stephanie. Does Jonathan trust you? All right. Why did screwed up music just start playing in my head? Maybe he listens. Does he listen to screwed music or something? Like, it's not playing in my ear. It's playing in my head. Drop top, something. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. The bangers and stuff. That's what I'm hearing in my head right now. A screwed up click. Let's see. Does he, trust you. I feel like this is trust with expectations or trust with like conditions. Not like an unconditional trust. This is like I'll trust you as long as I can see that I can trust you. Sometimes you make them feel like maybe they shouldn't trust you. But it's not like I don't think they carry a very heavy grudge against you or anything like that. It's just, I'm going to watch you. I'm going to see, because justice is blind. It's like you show me which way to go, because I think at the beginning there was nothing to go off of. So they may have trusted you in the beginning, but now they're kind of uncertain. It's something that you can rebuild. You just, have to show them that you're trustworthy. Because you're a beautiful girl, first of all. And if a man has any insecurity whatsoever, they're going to be threatened. They're not going to trust you at first. You're going to have to prove to them because, pretty girls, they have a tendency of getting what they want. Just based on their looks alone. So that right there already sets them kind of like, I don't know. Am I good enough? Am I the only one? Kind of thing. But I think a lack of, I think it's like a healthy lack of trust, not like he doesn't trust anybody kind of thing. Alright, so next. Fatima. It's kind of like I'll trust you until you show me I can't. But with conditions, so I don't know. To me, I don't trust anybody 100%, period. I will not. Because humans are human. Okay. What message does Ricky want you to know right now, Siona? No, Fatima. Alright. Whoa. They are hot for you. And they're willing to put in the work to make it work. That's the way it feels. They have a passionate goal to achieve, like, greatness. They're willing to put in the work because they see greatness within you. I hope that helps. You got them all fired up. Fired up. I don't think you missed your reading, babe. You got a few people still in front of you. General for Coco. See, Coco, I love you. It's like, I'm here. I got my question just waiting to hit enter. I don't engage in chat because I got my question, and if I have to, I don't want to miss my turn. She's like, I'm here. Got you. Okay. General. The one card, I think this is the most frustrating card for me to see ever. Only because I can't stand to feel suffocated. I can't stand to feel trapped, right? So when I pull this card for myself, I'm like, oh, that sucks. Where, why? That's kind of what it is. It's like, where, what, why, who? I think something about the energy right now has made you feel like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know. But I'm going to keep fighting for it. Whatever it is, I'm going to keep fighting for it until it just passes. So I love that. You're very much in a powerful energy. You're like, I don't care. It's like you will not stay caged. Your voice will not stay unheard. Hold on one second. So, I love that. Just keep going. Things are about to balance out. And I don't know what happened, but I feel like you're not going to keep me down. Get me out of here. But things will balance out. Just chill. It's okay. All right. You told him you haunt him. It was funny. You had a heart attack. I had a heart attack too at 20, 25, 27, something like that. It's wild. All right, so sorry, I'm putting my order in for what I'm gonna eat after this. Some nachos. Nachos sound really good. You're 37, I'm 45. I had mine at 20, 25 or 27, right around that time. Being an independent female will kill you. A strong, independent female. There was this lady, man, she worked so hard. She just died the other day. It was all over Facebook, but it's just saying, like, women are not built for this shit. We are not made for this shit. We could do it all day, every day, but we're not made for it. Okay, when will we go back to the rehab nursing home? I'd say like 6 weeks. I'd say 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. Yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think the woman's body is made for being a man and a woman at times in these circumstances. Maybe in the past we could, but I don't know. It's a lot. All right. Jason. Jason told me his question, so I'm just gonna do a general. Can y'all timestamp it for Jason's? He just wanted a general. Oh. This to me feels like oh. Be careful of your thoughts. I think you're slipping back into like an old pattern and you need to catch it before it gets out of control. Get out of your head and more into your soul. Because what you think is one thing is actually another. You're kind of letting the ego play too much of a role right now. So get more grounded, pray more. Because fear, doubt, worry, toxic behaviors, things like that are starting to like resurface. Oh well. Jose, you're up, Jose. And thank you, love, for time stamping that. I don't know. They got lost in the donations, I guess. Where, oh, where can they be, huh? Where, oh, where? How's my little dog gone? I knew today was going to be a early one. Seven people. All right, so post your question, love. What's next in love for you? Neon, you already missed your turn, boo. KK, what's next in love? Sorry, I got distracted because I'm hungry. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This feels to me that you're at a crossroads, and you may even run across having to make a choice in between somebody that's old and somebody that's new. Um, and I don't know if the past one is like somebody that's a friend of yours, a friend with benefits, whatever you call it, somebody that you're still holding on to, or maybe still feeding energy to. This kind of feels like you can't have both. You gotta make a choice between what you want. Do you want new, or do you want something that you've already built something with? And that's a hard decision to really, because to clear out old energy is almost like it has a grief process attached to it, and that could be why you're still kind of sitting on the fence. Like, yeah, one day I want love, and the next day I want my ex, or I want like this past person. And you gotta just decide what's gonna be the best for you, because sometimes Okay, Firefly Magic. Okay, you want to know if Virgo or my Virgo friend has better long-term potential? Alright, we're going to do this a little bit different. Alright, show me the first Virgo. The TF. Let's see what that one's about. Which one has the best for future outcome? Okay, now show me the friend. This, I would say the friend. The friend is waiting for you to let go of completely of something that's been keeping you stuck so that you can move past the friend stage, because 3 is too many. 2 is a company, 3 is a crowd. I feel like the truth about the first one is you're always gonna feel like they're not giving you what it is you deserve. I see a strong clarity around this too. It's like the truth of the matter is, do you want to sit there waiting and feeling left out? Because this person is just waiting for you to release that baggage. So I don't know. I would say the friend Virgo. Something about them Virgos. I know I'm more Virgo than I am anything else, so it's frustrating being a Virgo for sure. It's definitely. But anyways, thank you guys for being here, loves. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's good to see my mods. I love you all. I will be back on Sunday, so if you missed your turn, or if you would like to join me, I will see y'all on Sunday. I'm so distracted, I'm sorry. She said, I'm over it. I know you are. I know you are. It's okay. It'll get better. I promise. Just keep track of how many times each person, because I honestly feel like there's a few that have been here and never showed up once. We're just going to have to make it very clear to them. If you miss your turn, the next live, you will not get read for. You will not even get on the list. So, I'm hungry. I don't eat during, like, my live days until after my live, so I'll be starving. It's kind of like, what do they call it? Like fasting. I do it to become more aligned with my spirit, so. But I do be hungry. Thank you, loves. And yes, y'all eat. Y'all eat as well. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all on Sunday. I'm going to quit rambling now. Me and my goodbyes.